Yeah, when I was starting out in the beginning at your stage, when I was trying to grow and build the social media and build everything, you don't have the funds straight away. Always, I didn't have the funds back then to have every single thing in place, as in every piece of marketing material. So I remember when I was growing my social media, for example, I would just print it, do an A4 sheet, and I just had, and I kind of did it myself, and I look back on it, but it worked, and I did it myself, and I just literally had, for example, it was a year of free hairdressing I was giving away at the time to build our Facebook likers, so you could only, if you were a Facebook fan, you had a chance of winning this, this was years and years ago, this year of free hairdressing. It was such a big thing, but then the buzz went through the community of it because it was such a big thing to give away, this year of free hairdressing, but we were quiet enough to do it. And all I did was, I remember, I had bits around the salon to sort of tell people about it, but I had A4 sheet of paper, like on a Word doc, whatever it was, and I just copy and pasted the same thing, 5 times with the dotted line, follow us, win a year of free hairdressing, you must, and a little bit of information basically saying you need to kind of follow us on Facebook. And I just, with the guillotine, I'd have this 5 strips, so we'd end up just having all these little strips of paper that was just a little note to give to people so they knew about it. Not expensive, nothing fancy, but you're just getting that information over to them, and it was just, win a year of free hairdressing, to be in with a chance, make sure you follow us on Facebook. It's going to be one of those that win it kind of thing. That was it. That was enough. Or, take a selfie, tag us, whatever you want to do. It's just a little strip of paper. There's nothing stopping you doing that right now, and especially nowadays where there's things that you can use to make things look a bit nicer, and sort of design it a bit better. I just literally had it text, font, win a free, just in red kind of like impact headline letters, win a year of free hairdressing, a little icon in it with a free, honestly, such basic stuff, but it worked. It worked, and what happens is, it was just all the action that I was taking constantly. And what happens is, as it starts to work and more money would come in, I would reinvest. Okay? So I'd reinvest that money in, right, now I can afford a designer. Okay? And I can make this stuff look better. Okay? Now I can upgrade my website. Okay? More money. Right? Now I can reinvest and I can get better marketing materials. Okay? Now I can reinvest and I can rebrand the way I want to. Okay? More money coming in. Right? Now I can reinvest in a refurbishment and have it to look like it. It's just that kind of ongoing, but it's the action. And what happens is, a lot of people, if something doesn't look perfect, or I'm not going to do it because that doesn't look right, or it's not perfect yet, so I'm not going to launch this yet. You just have to start with what you've got right now, and it is the taking action. It's action. So to answer your question, is just using that sheet of paper and kind of cutting it off and giving them the little slips of information is a starting point.